potential of drawing because I can actually draw better than his friends that are older than me, and I'm a kid.
That's fine.
And then when I got to primary school, I started selling drawings. Like, you remember Playboy?
Oh, yeah,
Playboy.
yeah,
I draw
yeah.
Playboy and then sell those Playboy for 5 rand. Like, draw Playboy, sell the Playboy drawing for 5 rand. So I used to make cash in primary school. And then went to a technical high school. I was like, I wanna, because I used to ask people. I would ask my mom a lot, like, what can I do?
Someone can dress. If you express,
Okay,
how do you measure it?
It's very subjective. One fashion is very subjective. It's like did you? No, the reason why it's a mess is because I'm exploring certain feelings that are messy within me, and now it makes it prematurely. But then, obviously, everything happened so quickly.
Oh yeah, he grew.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So there was billboards, there was certain things in such a short space of time.
Yeah.
He never got time to really digest the growth as much.
True.
Hence, it's also falling so quickly. Like in Tshiamo, everything happened in such a short space of time. Level liquidation, I think. Boom.
The funny thing is, liquidation and his brand could drip.
Yeah.
Liquid.
But I guess drip is not forever.
That's crazy. Yo, that's wild. So let's say I'm a kid, I'm watching the pod, and I want to start my own brand. What would you tell me? Top 20 the most people who watch porn.
Oh, what?
And so I think Nigeria is number 4 in the thing in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I'm surprised you're not number 1.
I thought South Africa was gonna be higher, sure. Cause
Brazil is probably number 1. Brazil.
China is number 1.
Really?
Yeah, China is number 1. USA, I think, is number 2 or number 3. I can't remember what was the other ones. SA got us, I think 19 or 20. Just at the bottom. We just made it onto the list. No DNA, just RSA.
Right now, as I say to you, before us, there was no one. After us, there will be no one, which makes us the only one. We are told that other major platforms that do the same thing that we're doing were found shaking when they were told, Uti, Umangoba, Umkitlisi, Umashaya, Uma Podcastingwithdarius is coming. Shaya
It's a conversation. The difference between
So
a podcast and a radio.
O khona bona le episode
What?
tsa re blooming le batho be the episode re shooting immediately as soon as the guest walked in. Like there's a difference. Now I can tell the difference.
Yeah, you can. I can also tell. Yeah, the difference. It's on the radio, Joe. Radio email because radio you need to say everything in like a short space of time. Or interview like 15 minutes, 10 minutes, and you need to say everything in 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Can never do radio.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Black on black, black cup and black clothes.
XA. Welcome back to Podcasting with Darius, without Darius. Episode 20. Episode 20. Just give me the reliable BK.
The one and only, the reliable BK.
Excellent.
Episode 20, but we took 20 something. Yeah?
20 something. Get it too fair. 222.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me here, my brother. I mean, this is actually my first podcast interview. I've done a couple of radio interviews, but I've never ever done a podcast interview. So this is my first ever podcast appearance.
Excellent. Yeah. This is bigger than us. Unfortunately, it's bigger than
I'm
us.
proud of you guys. Hey Joe, Ade. I was just not singing. Oh. Buka kamu kailannya. okay la nyane da so ke ke tsene le me potsele bona okay lo motseleke
This is how you know what was Kimile fashion designer.
just
Imagine our fashion.
Oh, I know.
I want to.
Yeah, imagine the.
So yeah, like a camera.
And that one was.
That's two.
Oh, these two.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, that's the overall frame. Yeah. Oh, away.
So it's the BK.
Yeah.
So where are you from? And like before we get any further, where are you from?
Okay, I was born and bred in Pretoria.
Born and bred.
Crazy thing, I was born just Tshiamo. It's an HF, Tshwane Hospital. It used to be HF Orendal back then.
That's how you know someone is from Pretoria.
So I was born.
Before.
HF Verwoerd.
Oh,
Hendrik Verwoerd. HF Verwoerd.
Yeah, Hendrik Verwoerd,
Then HF Hospital at that time. So I was born there. Immediately after getting born, man, I holela peli, and then when I turned 8 years, kachampa strata, kaya lotas gardens. And then I've been in Pretoria ever since. Obviously, I moved out of home after matric, but I've been in Pretoria ever since.
So Pretoria your whole life,
My
basically.
whole life, I'm from Pirara.
And then how did you get into fashion, Bila?
Fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. Then I keep asking myself, it's God, man, because the way it happened, I didn't want to do fashion. I love fashion. I feel like everybody loves fashion to a certain extent.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
was just that person. I got that event at Hannibal Social Market.
Oh yeah, social market used
Yeah,
to be
you remember?
huge.
Yeah, back then, yeah. I used to do the most at the time. So yeah, and I guess social market, I was still in high school back then. Go there, I'm at 2014 at the time. I'd go there. I used to look fresh, so that's where the
Still look
potential-
fresh though.
Thanks. But that time, obviously, I wasn't really conscious about it. I was just doing it for fun. You get what I mean? Because I just wanted to fit in. Because social market, you get everybody's looking tripped out.
Yeah, no, everybody was
So I
clean.
also wanted to look clean, just fit in, yeah, and not stand out that much. Obviously, I had my own style, but I was more simplistic as compared to now.
Okay, so it's Gela from grade 1. I started crash because I don't think a lot of people
I was actually
remember.
about to talk about it. That's how I got to fashion. So
yeah.
I get in Pitori, and then I went to high school, Pretoria Technical High School. When I got there, I wanted to become an architect.
You were, that's like you love art, ne? Because
I've always loved drawing. My brother and I founded the brand Kill It together. He's the main influence behind me drawing. He's always been a guy who roho lights, wrestling. You get what I mean? He'd draw. He had like a file. He had files. Started drawing. He had file Koloi, file Dragon Ball Z, file He had like files. Study characters a ball.
I know those niggas.
You get what I mean? This is like we were young. I'm telling you, this is like preschool. I was like 4 or 5. And then obviously like you aspire to become your
Influence.
brother as a kid. If you have an older brother, you probably can relate. Some people it's their father. With me, the closest male figure was my brother, and he was like 6 years older than me, so he wasn't that far apart. So we were like best friends. And then for some reason, I guess I'm a drawer. And then he show his friends like, oh, when I'm for and then drawing and then that's why I knew, okay, I actually have the potential of drawing because I can actually draw better than his friends that are older than me, and I'm a kid.
That's fine.
And then when I got to primary school, I started selling drawings. Like, you remember Playboy?
Oh,
Remember
yeah,
Playboy?
yeah,
I draw
yeah.
Playboy and then sell those Playboy for 5 rand. Like, draw Playboy, sell the Playboy drawing for 5 rand. So I used to make cash in primary school. And then went to a technical high school. I was like, because I used to ask people, I would ask my mom a lot, like, what can I do? What can I do that's related to drawing? Because I love drawing. Anything that's related to drawing and arts. I've always loved arts. I'm put architecture, everything, and then I went to the internet and then saw architecture. I was like, oh, housing, and then engineering. Obviously, every parent wants their kid to go into engineering, law. So architecture was the best thing to do because it's related to drawing and engineering at the same time. Went to a technical high school for that reason. Got there, he used to kill EGD, used to kill civil. As I was about to go to Vele, get to go to architecture varsity. When I got to matric, I was like, you know what? I actually want to do performance. I want to explore performance.
After all that effort.
And I was passing. I was like, yo, I want to do performance.
Why performance?
And my mom was very understanding. I don't know. I just saw those guys and I got fascinated by people being in front of the camera and everything. I was 8 years and started doing those short, not really courses, but it's a lot of like training because they facilitators, not lecturers. So they facilitate you and
For my
help you.
leadership type thing.
Yeah, training, and then I got there, and then I realized I'm not actually into acting as much. Okay, there's actually better actors than me.
Hey, you never know.
And then fashion, that's where actually the fashion, it's a crazy thing, that's where the fashion very started showing more, like fashion, because I met my friends, what's Josie, and then influence, and then dress up to go to clubs, can I go with the page, this is about the page, once I would go to the page, dressed up.
I know.
Yeah, and then it would stand out, people would ask for pictures, and obviously, you know, in your life, fashion literally changed my life like this, Pon. I was that guy yesterday, and then today I'm this guy. It's the thing of yesterday nobody cared, and then today I just started dressing, and then all of a Sunday, everybody's asking for pictures. The girls that I was crushing on, there's this hot chick you're looking at, the very same hot chick, picture. I'm like, oh, okay, this fashion thing actually works, eh? The confidence,
So wholly clean, automatically fashion, but again, confidence goes up.
Yeah.
Fashion, a confidence boost.
Blind, man, it's appearance. You know, fashion, you talk to people without even being verbal about it, John. So you don't even have to be vocal.
So
but
where you
already-
express a bit of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire. So how do you start the brand? Kill it.
Kill It.
Yeah.
Kill It was founded by my brother. I was already in fashion by then.
Oh, so your brother's the one who founded it, and then when you're like, say,
Yeah, my brother actually went into fashion before me, yeah, because he's got graphics, he designed clothes.
oh yeah,
and
as you said.
that time
yeah.
I wasn't really conscious that much got fashion yak. And then when I started doing fashion, it started showing more and more. And then I started pushing with friends. We had a brand called Fabric Junkies. It was famous.
Yo,
'cause they
that's,
had-
yeah, Fabric Junkies. I knew about fashion junkies.
Fabric Junkies. It was famous. Look at dog. Why? What Fabric Junkies? So Netomo push on Swara.
Also,
so
it's-
that time we were styling people. Yo, we did the most, man. I remember Opera movie Ramatwet.
Oh yeah.
We actually dressed the associate producer and one of the actors
I think
for the premiere. And then they stood out. We inventing a lapel tools. Everybody went crazy, dog. And I got Fabric Junkies. And I was like the anchor behind Fabric Junkies. And they literally, but then we push a little with me. Eish, man, I spun
complicated,
You
yeah.
end up literally, but then when I want to be young, effort more than everybody else. So yeah, that's what happened.
so. Started guy on Fabric Junkies.
Yeah, and then from Fabric Junkies, I realized it wasn't really working out. And then, yeah, my brother and I had a conversation. I was like, yo, bro, me and you have been very balanced. And as much as you have your own brand, I have my own brand. You're always balancing me when I need you. I'm always balancing you when you need me. So how about we just join heads and focus on Kill It? Because already Kill It, there's a sneaker, man. I
Yo,
mean,
I saw-
you get what I mean? Not a lot of people have sneakers. And then that's when I Kill It, I started picking up. As soon as I got into Kill It, it was like, something with I met what's in a braya or a tomo move. As soon as I got in motion, I started seeing the motion, like influence, yeah, and everything.
Oh, that's fire, man. I see you have a sneaker and there's a big news, a drip, liquidation of drip.
Yeah,
Have you did you see anything about drip?
yeah, I did, man. I did. I'm actually inspired by Lekau as an entrepreneur. I don't know him as a person, but as an entrepreneur, I'm inspired by him.
so you-
Obviously, these type of things, the liquidation happen. Ke life, Joe. Sometimes you becha loto, or becha kacheleta mafelo wa loser. But then for me, I salute him for trying. And no alotoma push a branding way. He's not gonna start from the beginning. He's gonna start from experience now.
Yeah,
You get what I
that's
mean?
true.
So I salute
yeah.
him as an
Nah,
entrepreneur.
he'll be fine. I believe he'll be fine.
He will,
It's-
definitely.
I think it's this whole thing, the divorce and all this stuff that's just messing him up a little bit. Mara, he'll be good. So
Yeah.
I was watching this interview, a scoop, le George Avakia, non George's. I'm not sure if you know George Avakia. He was the beatboxer man who won SA's Got Talent. The white dude.
Okay, now I don't know him, but
You don't know him. There's a song like a toasty, on the JR, AKA on the song, I think.
Toast.
Yeah.
Maybe I know him. but
Yeah,
I
you
see
might
him.
know him, but yeah, he has a podcast now, and he was interviewing Scoop, and he asked Scoop what he thinks about the current fashion scene in the country, and then Scoop was like, most of the designers and the creators of fashion or clothes
Yeah.
don't know how to dress themselves.
Yeah, that's true. I do fashion. I'm studying fashion. Okay, I've been studying fashion for a minute. Even before I went to school. But yeah, go fashion school, you'd realize, man, like, a lot of people can't dress, but they're doing fashion.
How do you say someone can dress? If they express,
Okay,
how do you
it's-
measure it?
It's very subjective. Fashion is very subjective. It's like art, did you? motho khona ufika o bone selo le mess ya uhlalosetsa no the reason why it's a mess is because I'm exploring certain feelings that are messy within me and now it makes sense. You get what I mean? So it's very subjective in that manner.
Would you like to work with Scoop?
Would I like to?
Work with Scoop?
Yeah, definitely. Yo, Scoop. Kopalaga Fabric Junkies, we used to talk about him all the time.
I feel like another.
And I once bumped into him, Kumaboning. I remember there was this other comedy show happening in Kumaboning, Dane. He was there. And then one of the guys, you know these guys, very comedy show, very stand-up comedian, never they just pick what audience saying, and then he sees me, he's like, yo. Once and then, that time I was dating this other, I was dating the chick I was dating from the show. And it was just before the show, that time I remember. It was like a week before the show, if I'm not mistaken. Kira gola make Gia push a show ila haya ko Sunbet Arena.
Oh,
so
yeah,
the team was even there, Lebanon promoting the event. So that day, nonale, but we go playing it and then bumped into Scoop, man. And then Scoop was like, oh, that guy was like, yo, man, I can see you all dressed up. I'm petari short. Now he's on petara short, I'm gonna come back. Come back,
as a bit urine.
So I get saying that guy was like, yo, I can see you looking all dripped up and everything. Hey, you mentioned shoes, not knowing this is actually my brand. I was like, yo, this is actually my brand. And then he starts talking, and then it's like, yo, I can see the way you look, stylist how Joe. You influenced by this guy. That's how I met Scoop. It's like influenced by this guy, Scoop Makatini.
I also have this crazy story about Scoop.
That's how I met him.
I remember the first time we saw Scoop, Narlogo Brown, and one of my friends was wearing a Bulls jacket. Sorry, a Bulls. Yeah, no, a Chicago Bulls jacket.
Chicago Bulls.
Yeah,
oh,
he was
yeah,
rocking a Bulls jacket, and Scoop was chilling outside, and he saw us passing, and he saw the jacket refits of it. It's like, yo,
he can be a fan, yeah.
and he'll do anything for that jacket because it wasn't anywhere in stores. And then at the time, nearly fake the jacket. Nobody could tell.
Yeah.
The jacket was actually fake.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's just my story.
Then what happened?
They exchanged numbers because the guy
yeah.
was pushing music at the time. It was like, say, I'll plug your song into radio, but it never happened.
That time I was still on YFM there.
I know he was on 10 Up. Yeah, 10 Up.
Oh,
Which I know.
10 Up,
Yeah,
everybody
10
went 10
Up was huge. But yeah, that's our story, the Scoop. And then I see you guys have a shoe. Also, before that's in the shoes and stuff, you have a website.
Yeah,
but
we have a website.
It's
right?
down.
We
We
suspended recently. Yeah, the reason being is because there's new merch that we're working on, so we don't want to put the old stuff there. We trying to not really rebrand, but then we trying to introduce a certain aesthetic. So we wanna really put it up as soon as really ready with that aesthetic.
Why not put up a page that says we have something creative, like say we have something fresh coming up. Stay tuned.
Yeah,
Countdown Rinyana.
we thought about it, man. We thought about it, but we were like, yo, because page, Joe, it brings in a lot of orders and everything. You know what I mean?
Even if it's just a page with a countdown, it doesn't go anywhere. But just to show her, because if I'm going onto your site and it shows
Suspended.
Like, how? Fellas,
Yeah, man. Hey, go pull out touch never complain over sharp.
so how do so people come by now?
They can. Some buy from Instagram, some hit us up. But obviously the website thing is slowing the business down.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
Slowing
Can
the
you
business
imagine?
down big time.
So whose idea was it to come up with the website? Because I know a lot of brands and have on a website. They don't have what you guys have. How do you?
Obviously we've been in the game for a minute.
How long have you guys been going?
Fashion, for me since 2018, 17.
And
But then obviously at the time it was just for fun, and then started learning I can actually make money from it in like 2018. And then for my brothers, like from 2015 for him, I think. Yeah. So, but then I'm going to keep it's branding t-shirts
just
and
just
the number what
just
everybody
the
else
logo.
does. Yeah, you get what I mean? Just putting logos on top of t-shirts, what everybody else does. So yeah.
So that's how Kill It started. It was just
branding logos. Yeah.
So when did you join him exactly?
I joined them in like 2021. Yeah.
2021, and then
I was there, but officially
it was 2021.
Yeah.
And I know you. I was speaking about this when you walked in. I always see this dude drift out.
Yeah.
And your man in the morning, how he was funny. I out.
see.
He's always standing out. Go out to the station.
Looking
Like,
kill it.
I'm like, yo. Because the first time I saw the cake, I was like, what shoe is that?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look like any other shoe.
Yeah, it's different. I
it doesn't
appreciate
look
that.
like any other cake.
Can I tell you something about it?
Yeah.
This shoe, the whole motive behind this shoe was like we're not trying to make. We successfully made a shoe that can fit in our generation now. That's universal. You can wear with anything.
Oh yeah, you
Comfortable at the same time, and it has African aesthetics to it.
Oh yeah, I
Okay,
can see
feel the sole of the shoe. It's very comfortable. This is the type
Oh,
of shoe
yeah.
that Clona normally is cargo. I'm not gonna mention names of any brand.
Yeah, I know.
after 3 hours, you feel like you have slippers.
Oh, yeah, it's
You how need a fresh air and the sole is actually what makes.
3-5.
the
Why
main-
you sorry?
Yeah. I went to Cape Town, CPUT. They're actually working on making a shoe that can help people when I'm problem out. Like it's scientific. They have like wires and stuff. They've been working on it. Even now they're still working on it to help people when I'm problem out though. The main thing is the sole.
The sole, yeah.
Hence we fused foam to it. So it's a bit bouncy.
Yeah, I
You can
could
wait
feel
for a
it,
long
yeah.
time, but you're not gonna be tired of wearing it.
Oh.
Para 2 days, you are and then obviously it fits in and it's a double soled. You realize there's no double soled sneaker in SA so far that I've seen, okay, that I know about.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then this is the python print. Pythons are well known for being more African.
Oh yeah,
The
true.
python snake.
Yeah, the python
One
snake
so-
is.
So obviously, and then this is the Khoisan imprint. Khoisans are the first South Africans to live in. The first people recorded, according to our knowledge.
Yeah,
what we're
the land belongs to them technically.
yeah, they're the first people to live in
Yeah.
SA.
So now we just
So
visitors.
yeah, obviously those are the two aesthetics we added to it to give it that African feel.
Ah, that's fine.
There's actually a video, I know you saw it. Emma Ponga buying two. You know Mr. Maponga?
I know Mr. Maponga.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen it. I think he was there. Were you there? Because yeah, it's around Mr. Maponga.
When?
Ka Darenya William.
He's there.
I think you left. It's the same day and you were there. And then you remember when you had that prayer session and then you left early. Yeah, you remember Maponga came.
Joshua Maponga.
Joshua Maponga, yeah.
The one in the beach.
Yeah, he came. He bought 2 pairs. Like I have a video, dog. He was like, I want 2 pairs. He was with his wife, dog. He's like, yo, this shoe, spirituality on your feet. You know he loves African aesthetics
Yeah,
and
he
everything.
messes with-
So he was impressed by the whole African aesthetic, and he was like, "Yo, my boy, this is too much."
Now that you're breaking it down, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
This is things I didn't even notice. No go level differently.
Yeah, that's
Nobody he's always dripped out. Dog. I'm like, shit. Then maybe the man span of fishing.
Now my brother is smart, and you know one thing about us, you know when you grow up with somebody and the Tomile Ateli too.
Yeah.
Because the Tomile Ju, o itse ko mora wa jarata go rena le kuntlo ya magriza ya go pale no go sa blomada.
Yeah.
Ko mora wa jarata we had like an entire township that we created, like the trata. We built houses.
A scale down.
We had cars, we made cars, come a box, everything. Dog, it was an entire township. No kono bond, because that was story da. They
That's
recreated behind our yard.
I know,
We
that's
had
fine.
that, like you see the creativity has been.
So the creativity is
But at the
always-
stadium, we made stadiums, really build the Jody Bona, got the box, paint them. Me and my brother, so yeah, he was obviously the main anchor behind everything because he understood. But you see where it started from a young age.
Yeah, no, and when you look at him, you can see because the tats, the jewelry, the money. He literally stands out. Like I see a lot of people in there every day. Mara, that guy, the first time I saw him, I
stood
was
out.
like, shit. The man, what does he do?
I want to make you doing a good job, man. You're doing a good job.
You don't know what I'm jump.
Yeah.
Like behind the scene. Like the man, what does this bro do? Because I see him every morning. I'm like, obviously he has a 9 to 5, but what 9 to 5 allows this man
No,
to?
he's a graphic designer, dog. He's actually worked with international brands.
I'd believe it.
I'm not gonna mention names,
Nah,
but
nah,
he's
nah,
worked
nah.
with.
Shout
a
out to-
lot.
shout out
Big
to Bro
brands.
Joe.
Like the biggest brands you can think about, like you from UK, Kaka. He's worked with them graphics wise. So he's like in the graphic designing department. He's the best graphic designer I know. I'm not being biased. He's the best graphic designer.
I also think I've never seen his work, Mara, from how he looks. I think
He's fucking
the
dope.
money.
Even designing wise, clothes. He's dope when it comes to like your streetwear. He's fucking dope.
I saw him wearing the other day. He was wearing it was like a sweater cardigan type thing that had the
Patches.
the patches on the. I was like, shit, what the hell? What's that, dog?
Yella, he's fucking.
I know,
He's
but
an
really-
artist. I won't lie. He's an artist. And Nalena, ne, we're very intertwined when it comes to design. Ne. Like sometimes I can't get an idea. Get what's the dress again? Let me guess. I'm putting guess what? I was thinking the exact same thing. Like we intertwined. You know when you grow up with somebody and Libertila Ateli too. Your minds never intertwined, like
Especially-
energy wise.
Because when Alena, you brothers, so the energy is
Yeah.
just
Even when it comes to
naturally-
designing,
Yeah.
we literally have the same ideas all the time.
That's crazy.
If I say the same, but they're very similar in a way.
So is it just the two of you, or
It's
the other
just
people?
us, no funding, nothing.
So you handle the marketing, you handle
Everything
the
is on
orders,
us.
you package everything,
Everything
send
is
it
on
out.
us.
How do you manage that, dog? Oh,
That's why I'm not really rushing the growth as much. And so I don't wanna grow before time. I don't wanna grow prematurely. Even to Lahore, next thing there's millions coming in, and then we can't handle them. And so,
mara hele nako ke nako.
hell no, we're not, but then at the same time, we're learning the game and we're moving very cautiously and properly with time and everything. Obviously, I believe God will give us what's meant for us.
True.
But I hate premature things because wait a we lose. Like shout out to my guy Lekau. I'm not saying he did his things prematurely, but then obviously everything happened so quickly.
Oh yeah, he grew.
You get what I mean?
yeah.
So there was billboards, there was certain things in such a short space of time.
Yeah.
He never got time to really digest the growth as much.
True.
So, hence, it's also falling so quickly. Like in Tigana Wenyan, everything happened in such a short space of time. Level liquidation, I think. Boom.
The funny thing is liquidation and his brand drip.
Yeah.
Look
But I guess trip is not forever.
That's crazy. Yo, that's wild. So let's say I'm a kid, I'm watching the pod, and I want to start my own brand. What would you tell me?
What would I tell you?
Yeah.
Well, starting your own brand, man, it's a thing of. Okay, starting a business. A brand is a business, right?
Yeah.
Whether artist or a.
Yeah, even sometimes people call themselves brands.
But it's Vositembe Kwayare. I'm a big fan of Vositembe Kwayare.
Scammer.
I don't believe it's a scammer. If just it's like reading a book. It's also gonna be based on how you react to it. It's not like it's asking you for money.
No, he's not, but he's selling you.
Thing is, he's very,
I don't
he's
wanna
very,
delve into it,
he's
but
very factual. For me personally, it's very factual. You get what I mean? And I love the fact that he's also still in line with God.
True. I mess with that, with the
You
side
get
of
what I
him. Yeah.
He's very that guy can literally multiply. That guy's mind, dog. That guy's is a fountain of
You know-
knowledge. He's a fountain of knowledge.
He threw me off when he said his accountants have accountants.
Yeah, dog. His accountants are big. You know why?
That means they're not doing. Why don't they grow the team? They're not doing what they're supposed
His
to be doing.
accountants have accountants. Yeah, dog, accountants have accountants.
He threw me off there.
You know when it's like DJ or Mama producer. As much as the executive producer, there's other producers behind him that are helping him do all this work because it's a lot. So his accountants have to handle a lot of money. So his accountants need subordinates.
Why they must grow the team? Accountants can't have accountants.
Okay, yeah. maybe the way he put it.
It's like saying a security officer has a security officer.
Okay.
But
But yeah. You know what Bosse was saying? Bosse was like, he was like, I will not talk about business. The main thing that you think about is what problem are you solving?
Yeah, true.
You need to
solve a problem,
identify
yeah.
a problem and solve it. Come up with a solution. Hence, they like some people see problems while other people see opportunities.
So, what problem did you see for you to start the brand? Everybody was looking shitty.
Clothes, dog. Everybody wears clothes, and at the same time, I've been seeing a lot of people complaining about South African sneakers.
Oh,
We've been seeing a lot of people complain about South African sneakers.
yeah. Well, they got better, Mara. The designs.
Yeah, even now they're still complaining. So the main thing is to give them. There's the sneaker. Hopefully, I'll send you the pictures of those sneakers, and then maybe you can put them there.
Yeah,
for
we'll
the
put
viewers
them
to
on
see.
the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So the main thing was to create sneakers that can fit in with international sneakers, but at the same time give them a South African aesthetic.
Oh, yeah,
Hence,
yeah.
I was explaining the sneaker. So already, It's a huge gap. Nobody has sneakers that identify Africa as a continent.
Oh,
Or in the
yeah.
mainstream that we know about.
Yeah, we don't know any.
You get what I mean? There's
yeah.
clothes that we know, there's brands that we know that are really African, like Makosa. You can literally spot
Makosa.
Makosa, or this is a South African brand.
Yeah,
Or
but-
there's an African.
The Chinese guys are trying to make dupes of.
Obviously, you know how they like. They're always gonna
That's
try.
how you know you made it.
There you go. They're always
When the
gonna
Chinese
try.
brews are hitting your stuff up.
Yeah, that's how you know.
man.
Yeah, a lot of people, man. So yeah, well, when his brand can stand out on top
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
of it has those aesthetics. Le Richimnis, as much as it's modern, but when you look at the colors get onga. But again, those colors are Tsonga colors. He sticks around as much as it's modern, like this. It's modernized. You get what I mean? It's contemporary, but at the same time, it can fit in with Africa. It identifies Africa, South Africa. It identifies his ethnicity, which is Tsonga.
Oh, yeah, you can tell with the colors that
Yeah.
Because the first time I saw it, JR was wearing it on one of his videos. And you can see the color, the black is not the normal black.
Yeah,
So-
he plays around those colors,
Yeah.
those aesthetics, the Tsonga. You get what I mean? But obviously contemporary, so they can fit in the times of now.
So how do I start then? Sharp, I have an idea. Like you had an idea. Even the first brand that you did with your friends, the three of you. Like how did you guys? What made you guys go? Okay, cool. This is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna actually do it. Like we're gonna print it on shirts. We're gonna wear it. We're gonna start pushing it. How do you do that? Like, where do you find material? How do you look for material?
With Fabric Junkies, it was a thing. Yo, obviously, people used to like the way we dress. People would ask us about our clothes. At time, we used to thrift for days. You got me?
Madonus.
They're probably finding out now. But then they look tailor. Obviously, after I tell Donoza, like I know fashion, I know which clothes, I know bodies, I know how to. I'm also a stylist. I dress people. I know how
that's
people
fine.
look. I know how to dress different body types and everything. You learn. You get what I mean? As a stylist, you know, you understand the person's body.
So you're a stylist before anything else.
Yeah, before I was a designer, I was a
You
stylist. And
understand
then the
clothes.
designing became easy because already I had ideas of certain clothes that I could make because of I understand bodies and how to dress those bodies.
That's fine.
So yeah, thrift and then tailor them into their fit. I know very how they should fit, and already looking at again the nose already I can see already combo yo ba beyang eng.
My question, where do those people find those clothes? Because
You know what's the crazy thing? Can I tell you? Those guys have NGOs, non-profit organizations.
yeah, sure.
And then most of them, I'm not saying all of them,
Yeah.
some of them, they have NGOs, non-profit organizations. And then whenever you donate clothes, go on.
Oh yeah, I know.
You know, right?
Hospice does the same thing where you'll donate clothes and then they'll sell it. Marabana, they have actual stores, but it's a thrift basically because
Thrift,
it's second hand.
yeah.
So Mara, those clothes you don't find them in the stores, dog. Like
Yeah,
there's- where do they get them? Like how do you Zanzi? Like
Yeah.
you think they get them from overseas and then
No,
they give it away?
No, not all of them. For me personally, let me say, I have, let's just say, when I'm because our family, we reach AF, we travel the world all the time. And then every month, there's certain clothes we donate to, again, because we have a lot of clothes. And then obviously, my clothes are not going to be the normal clothes. So, Magala Okraski pasa Dior, original Dior, or born. That's getting donated. And that's like 5 francs. Or a jacket,
Sometimes I wonder if those guys know the brands that they sell in
thing
there.
is, you know what they do? You know what they do now? They just take t-shirts, put t-shirts one side. Again, they don't look at them individually and see. They just take t-shirts, put them one side, take pants, put pants one side, and then abalo regisada. Everything is like scattered.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But the-
When I know go ahead, but I get thrifty. Thrifting is expensive as hell. Like,
Yeah,
this is not thrifting.
Branded thrifting. As much as thrift, man, you can brand thrifting. Thrifting is obviously it's a type of retail.
Yeah, it's a type
Also,
of retail. Yeah.
So it doesn't mean or you can brand your own as much as it's second hand. You can happen to get branding. It's not
Yeah,
clothes.
branding. Yeah. Can you guys he's paying managers for different logos. A lot of money for different logos on his clothes.
So in Hatfield they branded themselves properly. Ke thrift mara sele dunuza. Skinner is thrift donos. Ela se donos. Ela get thrift breka.
Ba hengile
Ya
ya
private
baro.
school. Ya private school.
Oro
The clothes,
go
the
show but you outside.
Come on,
That is, you know.
I was on a poco Josie down so check was on a phone.
Santo chafe everything will come soon.
Or over trade dress over very cutting.
Josie's crazy though.
And I cannot this say because if I said fashion I got to me down a Josie started my full fashion journey. Got thrift, I used to resell sneakers, sell replicas.
So so no matter the DM
for prices, I've been there dog.
so where do those shoes come from? And like
Well, you know those shoes, some of them they original. I remember with me,
Yeah.
but they replicas, but they original. Because the code, when you scan the code I think they like I used to get clients that would like scan the code. Ever fail on a straight original. So I realized, you know what Nike does, ne? Nike, I scared Nike in Vietnam, Vietnam. It was made in Vietnam or Indonesia or
yes,
China.
yeah.
Those three places, right? Those places, the same thing they do into Galaxy and all these other brands, but they do replicas. They realize,
distribute there, like, by
because
themselves.
they have their own factories. Nike has their own factories. As much as by China, they have their own Nike factory. But remember, go down a link, they work. And in Lebanon, they do what? Not black market, the Brayak.
Oh yeah, no.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Some things are sold through the black market. It's not that they fake, but they sold through the black market. Black market doesn't get taxed.
Yeah, black market.
There's more money in the black market than there is in the normal markets.
Yeah, black market moves things in a weird way, and it
Very
works.
quick.
Yeah, everything
So,
moves.
what stops shoes from passing through the black market is a taxi. Those shoes are not taxed.
But
They're not taxed.
quality is the same. Or
They are fake, and then there's replicas,
Yeah,
and then
'cause-
there's replicas, and then there is originals, but then it's like a back door.
So there's a fine line, and like, so
Yeah.
what's the difference between?
You need to learn shoes. That's all you need. You need to learn shoes.
No, I don't wear Nike, so I don't know if someone if you gonna go
How
go
easy,
sports
Joe. Like
scene,
Air Force, for example.
Yeah, yeah.
Air Force, ne? Original Air Force. Obviously, the weight. First thing, the weight.
Oh, so with
And
that
then-
thing,
Original Air Force, when you do this, ne?
yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. And then I'm
So yeah,
Ask
pero
him,
it's so pillow so.
I mean, like, there's a mixture of lead, 100% lead.
Oh, yeah.
They say 100% lead, but obviously it's been,
There's always-
it's been mixed around the synthetic, probably PU as well to it, and whatever type of lead. But then the original lead, it go for that. It go for my on sort of strength. And say economic Air Force, Air Force for like a long time.
Oh yeah. Dr. Dre wears a new pair every day.
Yeah, we have money. Why not? Dog? If you can afford, you change more, and you get what I mean. Probably gives it out to charity, and in charity they do what they sell them gorilla that.
Yeah, and it's fresh.
And the fresh for 25 rand.
And then another was the DM for oil, and then I get one more question. Like, see,
You know the safest thing is to not buy from those guys because literally now when I had so many, there's a lot of disadvantages in selling the. Selling because sometimes client you feel a deposit. Or if you cut the original thing,
So it's like I didn't like.
So I stopped. I was like, "Hey, dog,
So-
this thing is gonna get me in trouble, and there's a lot of disadvantages to it." And so,
So how create product before and then resell? Like you get money and then go buy and
go
then
buy.
deliver.
You can't get the product before. How are you gonna get it before?
Let's say I have money just laying around and I'm like, give it a body Air Force and keep them at my crib and then
You're
sell
only
them.
selling Air Forces,
Yeah, and then I'm selling them.
just Air Forces.
Even if it's like shoes, different types of shoes.
Like you're
Like
gonna sell different types of shoes. Remember, there's like I don't know how many variations. There's so many variations. Let's say Air Force or let's say MX. There's MX 95 and 97. There's different colors. Okay, 97 has 20 different colorways. Are you gonna own all those different colorways in different sizes, in quantities at the same time? You get what I
So
mean?
let's say
It's gonna limit you.
So let's say this is what I do. Same as all those other guys who are based in the cut order, Shesha, and all of those. I buy them. Let's say I have money. Like I have, let's say 50K just chilling. Like what you
50K
call
is
on.
nothing.
Yeah, I know it's nothing, but I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, let me buy the idea. Start a site, upload whatever I have. Let's say the Air Force still white, it's a 10. Different
That's all
sizes.
That's all you're selling for.
Yeah, I'm putting them on the side. It will grow and
You eventually can get other things.
would that work?
It can, 100. Everyone maybe it's way better, but obviously I'm coming from hunger.
Whatever flavor.
Like
just in time.
Sa go patela rent braya ka. So I'd say, before we get to UT, Nesfas, even like in Nesfas, but then I had Nesfas before.
Oh, yeah.
Nesfas had to say for the
I know.
So that time, I learned the streets. By the time I went to school to study fashion, already I knew the
That's how I
streets. I
started.
understood. That's why I could never relate to my student among. Because when I got there, my mind was far ahead of them. I already,
It's me right now.
and then I dropped out so many times because I questioned school as a whole thing. Last year I even took a gap year. My last year was because of the show I was on. I was there, we were shooting for a month.
What show is this for people who don't know?
Let's do your research, my guy. Interview me.
Yeah, for people who don't
So how
know.
was that show? Go vote.
Yeah. Because I'm Google a brand. The site is
Okay.
doesn't
No,
exist.
the brand is the brand. There's me as
There's
a person.
you as a person,
I'm
and then
also a
there's-
brand. There's Kill It as a brand, and then there's
How do you separate the two?
I'm me, and then there's the brand.
How do you separate the two?
You bumped into my brother, right?
Yeah, I bumped into bro.
Did you bump into me?
Nah, I didn't bump into her.
Okay, but didn't you bump into the brand?
I bumped into the brand.
Exactly.
Well, no.
Those are two different entities. You get what I mean? Those are two different. Obviously, I sell the thing. People know Kill It, they know my face, but then those are two different entities. Kill It is an entity.
Yeah,
I could decide that okay, you should be the CEO of Kill It.
Oh,
the
yeah,
CEO
yeah,
of Kill
yeah,
It, and then I'm gonna focus on me. Doesn't mean that am I not gonna get money from Kill It?
No, you're gonna get it. You're
You
still
get
part
it?
of
It's
it.
a different entity. I understand. I learned to understand that it's a different entity. I have my own thing. I'm a model as well. I do modeling as well. I've worked on different brands. Oh, go check out Instagram. I've worked.
Now your Instagram looks.
Am I
looks
allowed?
brazy.
I'm allowed to say
You can
brand
say
names.
his brand names.
I've worked with DKs. See, I've done so many shoots with DKs. I've worked with the brand. I've worked with a lot of brands. Let me just say that, and that's me. As much as I have my own brand, I'm able to work with other brands as a model.
So how do you make it work? Like, how do you balance between not being, how do they say it, biased? Or I have a brand, so I'm gonna shelve all these other things and not wear them because
It's not easy.
I want
man,
my
I won't
own
lie.
shit to be up there.
It's not easy, man, but you need money. That's the only thing that.
So money is the motivation.
Yeah, man. I was a shoot happy modeling. Ya patelang ya sta kolla brayaka. Like you can literally make somebody's salary get a shoot it's a 4. Quite a salary a teacher in like 3-4 shoots.
But to get the shoots, that's where, and also sometimes on a lot of dress pelo, my dress is.
Yeah, hey, Kalempet.
How do you manage that?
Bad. Obvious. For me, it's a side thing. It's a side hustle. It's not the main hustle. It's
So
a
what's
side
the
hustle.
main hustle?
Anything that brings money.
And niggas more that.
No, at the moment, recently I've been focused on. I was doing my internship go Bimashilo Designs, and then Bimashilo Designs specializes in bridal wear.
Oh,
One side.
so
It's a big brand actually. You should check her out. Bimashilo Design. She's one of the biggest designers in SA at the moment.
That's fire.
She's like literally, she's international.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Crazy, yeah.
Like no so renowned blind. She's doing the most. Shout out to Bimashilo. So yeah, when I got there, I already had wedding wear. I wanted to learn couture. Once,
Oh, yeah.
because already streetwear, I'm more familiar with it.
I
I'm
know
always around
streetwear,
people with
yeah.
streetwear, and I have friends with streetwear. But I don't really understand bespoke, luxury wear, all those.
So
like,
what
proper
are those? Because not about to strata.
Streetwear is like
Streetwear is what we're wearing right now. Well, what
Yeah,
I'm wearing
yeah.
right now. Anything
Yeah.
basically that doesn't.
red bed, like streetwear.
Streetwear, yeah.
Once, and then like I'm a cost, I get luxury wear.
Yeah, that's yeah. No. Price
know what I
also says.
Luxury wear or a guy tell me one ka 30K, kono guy tell me 50, 80. Kono reka like go a wedding dress, kono grandma tarega wedding dress on my 80K. You get what I mean?
Don't get
They
married.
differ, obviously. Grandma 30K, then some of them even go as far as on my 100K, depending on the design, obviously. She dresses like Musa. When Musa, Mtande.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was getting
yeah.
married now, you saw, right?
Ah,
His
no,
pictures
I
have been
didn't see.
trending. You didn't see? Recently.
Musa? No, no.
Mtande.
Man,
Mtande.
yeah.
He just got married, I think, last week or 2 weeks back. But recently, he just recently got married.
I know.
Not
yeah,
a few weeks back, if I'm not mistaken. Ne. Ubetile, Delfitsa one ubetile ke Bimashi. Side.
Oh, that's fire.
So, yeah, already like a resident, like Modelaheim, main Modelaheim. Wapare na fe, we need mashup. You get what I mean?
I'm
still good for now.
I'm also still good for now.
So yeah, what about already the people she works with? Look at Cheka Joe. She was on Forbes 30 under 30.
You know how that works, right?
You know when you're on Forbes.
Right now you can be on Forbes.
Really?
At 30 under 30.
Okay, she's influential.
You can send your CV, and they review and then they put
But
you
for
up.
mere fact, you considered.
Eh?
Not everyone gets considered more Forbes. Most influential 30 under 30.
You can send your thing.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you look at? What's the criteria?
I'm not sure about the criteria, Mara. It's a marketing thing.
Do you pay them to put you there?
I think you do.
Okay, if you can, it's good. Because it's all win the Grammy. Win the Grammy, Brian, career change.
Yeah,
If you charge,
if they go check
20K, no, 100.
on
Win
Zwa-
the Grammy.
yeah, the Grammy, yeah.
So,
It's a similar strategy, basically.
I wouldn't mind paying if I have to pay.
It's on a
Get boost the career. Investment that I
it's on a album how if you're into music, album how logo Times Square that.
Yeah.
They pay.
Yeah, they do pay.
It's part of advertisement. So
But I wouldn't mind to get my name out there. Hey?
on the 30, people will think you have money now.
Yeah.
That's the downside of
You
it.
know, when you look like money, you attract money.
Hey, man.
That's why I love fashion.
I see my limit forex. I'm not sure if my tractors are.
No, there's. Wait the joke.
They look like money.
They look like, yeah, dog, but then it's a thing of eventually, dog. I believe in energy, one time.
It's true.
I believe in energy.
Yeah.
So the moment you start chilling around certain energies, you start attracting the same type of energy. So if Otoko Forbes 30 under 30, ukabona standing mama ngomotor ke designer. I check a page. First thing I want Forbes 30 under 30. I will ask some question.
Yeah, even if you mention it.
Because let's say 100K deposit. Ask a question.
Because
of what?
That's
yeah.
crazy, Joe.
About the show, we're deviating.
Yeah.
About the show, it was a dating show, a reality TV show, dating. There was 17 singles, non-monogamous relationships.
So
It's against monogamy. Couples came there and then
Najalada.
as spies.
Around 16.
161, Zanzi Magic.
Oh, yeah.
You remember the show, right? It's Chola Song.
Oh,
It was playing.
Jola Soinke.
It was playing last year on Sundays, dog, for like a good 4 months, if I'm not mistaken. So 4 or 5 months, I'm not sure, but it's a dating show. So if we're not a partner, how I feel like maybe relationship, I love the whole concept.
Na test. Bill.
No, there's people that have been doing it, like they've been getting bako site. Most people do it like gay.
Yeah, no, it's a thing.
You know,
Shout
gays actually do that. That's why I like gays, dog. I feel like gays are the realest people alive.
out. Yeah?
I just hate it when they hit on me, but then aside from that again, I feel like they're the realest people alive. Gay brayaka, I saw them tweet was show me one bora we. 1 2 or show me on Kamolo. But honest, they're very honest and they're true to themselves. And it's because of how society treated them for coming out with whoever they are. If I was gay, dog, I was gonna and I was gonna rub it in your face. Because I realized that those guys are the happiest people. They don't care about the next person, what the next person thinks. They're just gonna be honest to themselves and the environment they're in.
You can always do that, right?
I do, I am. Fashion,
shout out.
taught me a lot, dog.
So
You know, you get judged a lot, dog, for fashion.
yeah, you do because you stand out, dog.
Yeah, you get
Like
judged a
a
lot.
demon
So
operator.
it teaches you how to have very thick, it's a thick ink.
Thick skin.
Thick skin, yeah. So, yeah, what that show, it was about non-monogamous relationships. There were 3 couples. One couple was, okay, not really straight. The girl was bisexual, the guy straight. And then obviously they're looking for a girl.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Test and Rainbow. They're from Pretoria, actually.
Oh, that's fine.
And then there was one couple. Yeah, banyana two were lesbian. Bisexual, actually. They're both bisexual. 2 girls. And then there was one couple, 2 gay guys. That are also bisexual. Eh? Nagesenge. That's all, you know how I got there. I didn't even know what show was going on. Kafi, kada. Yo, going da. They hit me up. Okay, one of my friends, I'm not gonna mention his name because he might lose his job, but yeah, he was working at the crew. Hits me up. It's like, yo, bro, there's this show. Oh, there was this show, there was this event, Nari Push. On sorry. And that event is big. And then we're pushing it. Those guys hit me up. They're like, yo, we want Kelly to be a part of. They hit us up on social media.
Oh, that's
They never got Kokota Africa. The time you know Kokota Africa.
Yeah, I know Kokota
Yeah,
Africa.
Kokota
That's
Africa
between-
reaches out to us. It's like, yo, we'd like to work with Kill It. We see everything at Kill It. We love your work. Started, obviously, developed a relationship with Kokota Africa. And then Kokota Africa was collaborating with those guys, one of those guys that got me Kushu and stuff.
Sure.
So that those guys, Vele, and then Kokota Africa, they were like, yo, there's these guys, but Kill It. We want them to actually push the merch event and everything and collaborate a lot. And then got there, collaborated, pushed the merch, Kill It, Dele, everyone else. Yo, dog. There was even Istro Pairs. There was even collaborated Istro Pairs. Collaborated Jägermeister was there as well.
Oh.
So it was a big event, dog.
Yeah, Astropez, like,
Yeah.
my star come to the
So
show.
the event was great, dog. Yeah, and then as we were meeting, one of the guys, the company I don't want to mention, was like, yo, bro. They were talking actually, like, yo, I won't be available for the meetings anymore. But I now I'm taxi. I'm taxi. Taxi. What's over show? Even like it down, you know, with this show. You know. I don't know some sense magic. I guess so whenever I'm push area, I get crew even by the way. Aren't you interested? That's me, I'm interested.
Yeah, no.
Even last time.
National television.
No, this guy just saying that's magic.
Put me on.
I'm not interested. Obviously, I'm interested. Like, I don't know what show it is, but I'm interested. It's like, yeah, it's a dating show in Janja. Then I give him my numbers. He didn't have my numbers. After I give him my numbers, one of the ladies from crew hit me up. It's like, yo, send us a video. Yeah, and I got a nearly 2-minute video talking about how you feel about non-monogamous relationships. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Send them the video. Next thing they like, yo, you made it for the first audition now. Second audition, live audition. I had to meet out
Face to face.
There was a panel. There was like Zanzi Magic and
I was
Bright
shitting
Fire.
myself.
And Bright Fire is the biggest company, live reality TV show. You're not pushing show ya Somizi, you're not pushing show ya DJ Zintle. So it's a big company. Get dog, yo, don't no shake. I'm one person like a shake.
I don't like shit my pants.
Yo. Get the thing like it's a panel, dog. Like what case of time and you sitting there go pay. The whole level is over. Clearly camera. But not being myself, I just became myself, and then
And then-
made it through the audition, and then third one was like the blood test and all that.
For my leads.
Yeah, my
Because
lady.
lo have.
Dog, everything, dog. Test you for HIV.
Yeah.
All STIs, all different types of STIs. Everything. What's a drug test? But it makes sense.
Yeah,
You
it
got a
makes
TV
sense.
show.
Yeah, it's,
I think they also do the same thing on Big Brother.
Yeah, I think they do. They should do it. 'cause-
They do it with the reality TV show. So that's the final stages style on audition. Then I made it through.
Yeah. Hey,
They
but
do it. But we're talking about test like a shop. Like a shop. I keep it. Yeah, vaccination net. Yeah. I'm saying,
that's
it's
great.
actually,
So-
it's like the whole experience was nice, man. I don't lie to you. You get there, there's free food.
yeah, there's always food in production.
And you know what they ask you, dog? Like before you go there, they like you literally give them a list. Go telling, you know, when you're still in the hotel and stuff before you go shoot.
Yeah.
Hey, I hope I wasn't so you go to
NDA.
But that NDA was like before showing.
Oh, so after the show,
yeah, it was like before showing.
Yeah.
Until you're only allowed to talk about it after the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, man, get there and then go telling that, hey, Joe, the whole, for me, it was something new, dog. You have a chaperone.
Sure, what about the chaperone?
You are in your room. Chaperone is like somebody who serves you. Whatever you need, okay. So,
What
can
is
you have a college? Okay, what is it? Like literally it's their job, dog.
I think we need to get that person for girls because Banyana wa Romana.
And chaperone is actually the one when you come from a royal family. Royal families have chaperones. Vikamola. Oh, Madame Musia, please give me a glass of wine.
Banyana wa Romana. The chaperone, technical.
Dog, but the whole experience was nice. I hope I'm not talking too long.
No, this is a pod. Anything you want to speak about?
So yeah, we get there and then I didn't even know what type of show I was on. I just knew it was a dating show. They never disclosed anything. They were like, it's a dating show, non-monogamous relationships. Okay, non-monogamous relationships. Cool. Get there, go telling, first week we're doing our profiles, and then as we're doing our profiles and everything, they give us contracts. They give us our contracts. Contract I want to know exactly what type of show it is. Then like I told you, I ask questions a lot. I like knowing.
Oh, yeah, that's fire.
I don't like not knowing. So yeah, I'd ask them questions, and then they would tell me, and then I'm like, oh, okay, this is different from what I thought. But cool, we're here. Let's do it.
So the radio show, the radio interviews, how did you get them? Like, did they approach you, or you were like, see?
Radio, yo, dog. Normally it's mama. Yo, I know this boy. It's God, dog. Like, crazy thing. Most of these things, it's just when I know yo, there's this sneaker. Like, now you love the whole concept.
Oh yeah.
And then next thing, somebody will say, I actually know this boy who's pushing. Kill it. It's a dope concept. Interview him. You're gonna love the concept. That's how I'd get them.
Oh, because I was wondering, like, how do you get on radio? Because I know it's tough.
It is tough,
it's
dog.
crazy.
Like mama, I remember at the time I got their Power FM. Ne? I was like, down from the seminars William. I met Mike. Yeah, and he was like, yo, boy. Shout out to Bramike, he's been very supportive, buying stickers, hooking me up with radio interviews, your Kaya FM. Shout out to him, eh? Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Michael. Yeah,
Shout out to Michael Taba.
There's two people that are always mentioned on this
Can I
couch.
tell you something?
Yeah.
He helped groom Omana Theo Baloi.
Oh yeah.
Theo. They come from Michael Taban. Mike Taban.
Sure.
That camp. They come from the Theo Baloi, comes from that camp. So obviously he saw Theo Baloi succeed in front of his eyes, and then now he's seeing this kid. And then now, like I irritate the whole day. That's how I met my first celebrity, Groove.
Who's your first
No, I used to
celebrity?
get clients who Groove. What's Enzo Darja? Yo. Lucasraps.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's Enzo? He's the first celebrity I actually met. And then after him, after you meet one, then for some reason it just comes easy meeting them.
Also, Lucas is a cool bro because right now I was working with this guy's Luminary. He's still the jewelry that he wears.
Illuminati, I know.
Yeah,
we were actually talking about it. Me and his manager. This other time, his manager was like, he wants me to work with Luminari in Janja.
Yeah, you would fit perfect for Luminary.
Dog. Lucasraps,
Hey man, now what did Lucasraps do now?
Dog, that I was owing you. Shout out to him. But then at the same time, dog, I don't know if it's because obviously it was the first celebrity I met, so I was also acting a bit like a fan, yana. So he started treating me like a fan. But I am a fan of his work.
True.
Not a groupie, dog. Lucas, I'm not a groupie, dog. I'm not a groupie. I'm a fan of your work. You're dope as artist. But then I don't like what you did, dog.
What did he do?
Dog, this guy gets there. We work, we meet, Tshiamo. They fucked with the brand, like I told you.
Oh, yeah,
he was
yeah,
performing, like he performed with Young Sarino.
Oh, yeah,
They were both performing. So he performs. After performing, they Amanda Dupont.
Oh, sure.
Celebration Amanda Dupont. So performs. After performing, and like I told you, dog, I'm obsessed with my brand because I know the potential of it.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So I get there, I see him. I'm like, yo, that picture when I get to this sneaker, so just put it in front of his face because I know he wasn't gonna talk to me.
Yeah, I know.
I just put my phone in front of his face, and he looks at it. He's like, "Oh shit, damn dog, this is you." Like, yeah, it's like, "Oh, this is my manager. Take his numbers. Take his manager's numbers." Shout out to Khali. Shout out to you as well, man, Lucasraps. But then yeah, I'm still not happy. So take the manager's numbers. Fede kadiko vadaso. Jo di mane ke mo call ebile na sang arabe dogs then ke mo call like na hantse le tloho
Yeah, man.
like I'm trying to get his address. I want to send through a pair.
I paid
I
kids.
actually sent this color, this exact color. The first pair I sent was this one. I gave him all three colors.
I know the black one.
Yeah, I
'cause
gave him
I've
the black,
seen,
white, and he had all three colors. I don't know if he still has them now.
he probably still does.
Yeah. So he up catch Khali. Catch Khali is like, yo. Eventually he sends me his address. It's like, send them through. I send them through. It's a risk because the one nigga paletso mo krea sebaka ke sholo re tlo fihla taba ya raba da reng. I send them through. After I send them through, it took like 3 days, I think, before they feel 2-3 days. Nasangarabi dog. Sorry. Then when they got there, he calls me. He calls me now. Like like, yo, bro, shit, those sneakers are too much, dog. If you look, Lucas actually wants to talk business. It's like, yo, okay, cool, yeah. This is the first celebrity ever, dog. I'm talking to. This is crazy, dog. Plus, this is just after Kitomo Pusha kill it. I got in 2021, but I started pushing it properly. No, I started pushing kill it properly in 2022. I'm wrong, not 2021. That's when I joined. 2022. Joined 2022. Tomo Pusha that. Yeah, and then, dog, I remember I went to Sentin Mall 2-3 times. I think it was three times. Because I went to a meeting. Dog, I was
That's money.
Dog, I'm patient. I'm like, this is my brand. You get what I mean? And this is Lucasraps, man. So yeah. And then the third time, it's like, yo, bro, how? No, and that guy was like, no, I'm not sure if I went to that, but then there were times where I was supposed to meet up with him. There were excuses, and then there was a time where Kilemko sent in. I'm not sure if it was the third time I went there or second time. And then I hit up Keshkal. I'm like, dog, can't do that. I've been here since morning. It's been hours. They're like, yo, we went for an interview. I think they went to IFM or something. Oh, no, nobody go Def Jam.
Oh, okay.
They went to Def Jam, so they had a meeting. Lucasraps was about to release the album we just released. 0132 to the world.
031 to the world, yeah.
The second one.
Oh, okay.
The one where he featured Nasty C.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
I think that's the biggest album he ever released in his career.
It could be.
Yeah.
But there was a time they were working go Puri.
Because Nakola Nelo Def Jam. I hope
that was way after, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest project. And then, yeah, it's like, yo, you know what, dog? He feels guilty. He's like, yo, dog, okay, sharp. You know what I'm going to do now, eh? I'm going to send you our address, and then you'll just pull up to our place. God, following day, came back, dog. I went to their place. When I got there, dog, it's like gangmen said, so, young Sarino, everyone. Dog, 1 minute a mark or so. But one thing about me, I've always been a clean nigga, you get what I mean?
Oh,
so when I got there, I always had that superstar look. Oof. So even though I'd go out to Babiana, automatically they respect me because of the way I look.
Oh yeah, they know you're there to do something.
Yeah, that's the advantage I had. I always look like money.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So I get there already, people they digging the drape and everything. I show him the sneakers, like he tells me he wants to do a young deal now where you can do a collaboration with us. I'm like, cool, let's do that. Exactly that. Send him a contract. Nigga doesn't answer. His manager, they don't respond. They invite me. They used to invite me whenever they perform a Bitori.
Oh yeah.
They hit me up. Rockets. That's how I met. There's this post here in the car where she went on a story.
Oh yeah.
Remember when she posted? She posted "Kill It." Yeah, it's they go Rockets. They were performing. I was gonna push a single in the car. So Lucas was there. It's like, yo, manager's like, yo, pull up, dog. Let's go. Go there. And then yeah.
I'd lose
they
my
took
shit.
a video, I got that show, it's like, oh shit, this is dope. And then she takes a video, like, oh shit, this speaker is actually bigger than us, eh?
Did it do anything for your marketing?
Yeah,
That video?
to a certain extent, but it wasn't like crazy. One thing about marketing, you need to be consistent.
Yeah, I'm not consistent. And also,
because one celebrity sharp, but some sort of consistent on it. That's what I was expecting from Lucas. That's why I'm like, So I gave him 3 pairs, dog. I was happy. Gave him 3 pairs. The man for 3 pairs. Dog is never posted. I literally screenshot the story to high because there were times where he'd perform at their pay. He wouldn't even tag us. He wouldn't do because when we met, dog, he has a delay Fashion Over.
Oh yeah, he has a deal with Fashion Over.
Fashion Over. So it was like, yeah, whenever I rock Fashion Over clothes, I'll rock Kill It sneakers, and then I'll take Kill It. That's what him and the manager were telling me. I was like, oh shit, like they sold me dreams, dog. I'm like, you don't have to do much, dog. At least post yourself wearing our sneakers. For mere fact that you said you like them. If you don't like them, tell us, dog. It's okay.
You niggas.
Not everybody's gonna like everything from us. You get what I mean?
The amount of money you lost in that, dog.
Dog, he never posted. He never did. Dog, 3 pairs. That time we're starting off. Dog, we're hanging on a thread. We're giving you sneakers that are supposed to do a difference or something because we don't have money, dog.
Yeah.
Remember, we don't have funding.
Yeah.
Sneakers are very expensive to make. The reason why most brands don't play around with sneakers because they're very expensive to manufacture, especially if you're gonna manufacture your own brand.
So-
your own design.
So how did you guys come up? Like, did you go through the whole process of manufacturing? Did you design, choose the material,
Everything, yeah.
everything?
Yeah, you need to understand the material that you work
So is it made locally?
No.
Oh, it's not made locally. So I don't know. Shop as a Galaxy boy.
Dog, manufacturing locally.
You'll take
I
it
don't
on the
think you
chin.
can manufacture sneakers locally.
Yeah, you can't. There's no
Facility.
there's no facilities
machinery and
for
stuff. If they have machines, they're probably expensive as fuck to make.
Have you ever thought about venturing into that? Where
I
where
did all the day, all the time.
where you come up with your own shit?
Every day, all the time, dog. I always think about manufacturing my own. I mean, making my own manufacturing place. Also, manufacturing for people that want to push sneakers. I always think
that would
about
be
it.
fire. You know, fun fact. You know that South Africa used to produce the best mattresses in the world.
Mattresses.
Mattresses. Matras. And then now that's why when you're growing up, you'd always hear people. It
makes sense. That's why
There used to be a lot of factories
Makes
locally,
sense.
dog.
That's why.
And
That's why
then-
South Africa really high. So got the body count. You sort of go top 3. Yeah, the body count. Rizzi Kalum, better easy.
One thing I know, top 20 the most people who watch porn.
Oh, what?
And so I think Nigeria is number 4 in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I'm surprised they're not number 1.
I thought South Africa was gonna be higher, sure. Cause
Brazil is probably number 1. Brazil.
China is number 1.
Really?
Yeah, China is number 1. USA I think is number 2 or number 3. I can't remember what was the other ones. I think 19 or 20. Just at the bottom. We just made it onto the list. No DNA, just RSA.
I was still telling you this, right? So yeah, the problem is that once, as much as I was able to meet Batu, I would like screenshot pictures, get one away storying and post them.
Shit, that's fine.
I even asked them, I was like, yo dog, if you're not gonna post these pictures, can you please? Because he showed me when I went to his place, he showed me pictures of himself rocking the sneakers. Like, yo, check this, dog. Look how fresh I looked. Like, dog, I saw those pictures. He showed me.
Comments,
Please send them to me. If you're not gonna post them, send them to me so I can post them on the Kill It page. I don't even, cause it's not gonna do anything to your. It's not gonna do anything to it. And if you feel like you're gonna lose
all I have
brands,
to do is just
if you send them to me, I post them. You didn't post them on your page, so you're not gonna lose anything. Guess what? I'm blue tea, though. There were times where we talk, dog. I call him, I'm like, yo, and then we talk, but he's never till today. He's been saying he's gonna send. It's been 2 years.
no.
Okay,
What's I
maybe
send?
the picture. Dog, working with influencers, dog.
Oh, yeah.
This guy, I don't know if it's because they big headed, but yeah, man. Hey,
Was Lucasraps the only one? Or there
no,
was another?
no. From Ejuva, there's a couple, but the best. Shout out to Bunkamu Diselle. That was the best. That was Bona. Shout out to her. The most humble being ever, dog.
Yeah, no.
Beautiful inside and out.
Everybody
Gorgeous.
who's met them says
Dog,
the same
Bunkamu
thing.
Diselle, dog. Joe, you know, Bunke dog. I met her go the Red Bull event,
Oh yeah.
and then told her I was wearing Kill It sneaker, showed her, and then spoke to her. Dog, she wouldn't even deep blue tick. One thing about Bunke dog. Dog, come lang kare. Dog, kare mo yan ako campus, like friend. Dog, karawis. Dog, it's a celebrity to show. Like you literally have 3-point-something million followers and you're behaving like this.
I think it's the same thing with Pretty Ugly. Very nice dude.
Makes sense, dog.
It makes
sense.
it's amazing,
Because check out, dog. Yo, Msedi, I mean. Yo, dog. I literally send her 1 pay. Because you didn't listen. Send her 1 pay. I was like, okay, get risky way. Send her 1 pay. Guess what? She didn't post for like a month. Nah, a month, I think. Yeah, I think it was a month or something as I posted. I posted her tag because she was wearing a Kill It t-shirt, Kill It sneakers. Guess what? I posted like a Hollywood. No, shit. Post like Hollywood. Posted a trend deal, dog. Like Hollywood. She's rocking Kill It. Yo.
If everybody's asking at the time.
You get what I mean?
What
Hence
is
I'm
guys-
like, Lucasraps was that hard, dog.
And
Bigger brands, way bigger brands than you are doing this.
Come on, Lucas.
Dog. Way bigger brands. Lucasraps is an M compared to Bukemo
Yeah, I know.
Tisela is a huge brand, dog.
Lucas is not international. Before we go,
And dog, ish. But I learned my lesson, dog, from him. I learned my lesson.
I give him rap, Padre.
And then from that, dog, obviously started working with Africa hanging, started meeting Umamang, and then
It was because of that.
space. Do you remember Kokota Africa? They're managing the biggest artists. How about Kokota Africa works in the creative corner, right? And creative corner is manager mang Buzus, right? Ba manager Uncle Waffles.
Uncle Waffles. There's a
So you
couple
get
people
what I
under
mean?
them, yeah.
So yeah, working. You start realizing actually these spaces are not as hard. It becomes easier over time. Like okay, now it's easy, but now it's a thing of obviously before scaling that much, I need to make sure that the house is clean. I need to make sure that the house is steady enough to keep all these people within it. One, so there shouldn't be a thing next thing, but a crasher. I need to make sure the land that they're gonna be stepping on is strong enough for
hold that everybody.
Hence, I'm like, I can already see. Okay, now I'm able to. I have the reach now. I'm able to reach, but then I need to make sure that I strengthen inside. Hence, even the website that is suspended. There's a lot that we fixing before
wait
we
to
can
see the
scale.
site. Yeah.
Dog, there's a lot that's coming, my brother. I promise you.
You guys are gonna launch next year, no?
What day? What day is it today?
Saturday, 19th of October.
19th of October. Okay, get a 19th. Okay, le post that guy.
Wednesday. Yeah, the other Wednesday.
The other Wednesday, 2
Yeah.
weeks from now. Okay, get November, Bafet. That Wednesday.
Before, right
October.
before. Yeah, the end of
Oh. Saturday is the 27th, 28th. Okay, get it 2 to 3, somewhere there.
somewhere there, yeah.
So yeah, if it get 2 to 3, I guess sure, somewhere there. 2
Yeah,
Saturday.
the 2 Saturday, yeah. Yeah, the 2 Saturday.
So kabila October, ke 31, maybe it's October. 30.
Around
I think the 31.
31.
So yeah, but
Yeah,
31 October. Rowan, I'm telling you guys this now. Kill It is gonna be the biggest brand in the world. Oh, no, mark my words. Mark my
You
words.
heard it here first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cause I can already see it, dog. Thing is with me, I believe in the law of attraction, dog. I believe that you attract energy, and the energy that you have, your mindset as well, says a lot.
actually, kill it. That's stand out. Though. Like me, the first time I saw it, like shit. I saw the shoes first before, cause he was also wearing.
Did it break, dog?
Yeah,
Oh, at least.
him. Because the guy was wearing the shirt and
Shoes.
the shoes. First thing I saw, and I think he was wearing a similar color to. It's either the white one or this one. I was like, shit. I saw the tag. Like I've never seen a shoe that has a tag Kodimo on the side at the top. It's usually just the logo or whatever, but this one had
This
a
one
tag.
here.
Yeah, the tag. I was like, shit, Joe. What kick is that? And then as soon as I saw Kill It, I saw the shirt. I was like, Kevin, this is huge, miss. Maybe this is an international brand that we don't know
A lot
about.
of people think it's international. And the name is a name that it's a common name, dog.
It's
We
a
use
very
every
common
day.
name. I was
Kill
like,
It.
oh shit, Joe. And then they told me like you were coming to the show, and I thought it was him. I was like, oh shit, maybe man, I gotta ask. And then I see you, and that's when you made you confirmed everything. Oh no, that's my brother.
brother.
I think. Is there
That's my
anything?
brother, dog. My mentor as well, to a certain extent. But you are my mentor, dog. Don't
Certain
get me wrong. Artistically, my brother, you're my mentor. Hey, that guy. No, that guy is a workaholic. Why is he Kabza? What graphic design?
Oh,
That money,
yeah.
dog. Like no, you see, when you're drinking, I chill with him. We're chilling, we're drinking. Guess what? The laptop is here. Photoshop, Illustrator. As we're sitting and drinking, dog, we're watching a movie. The laptop is, dog. You know when somebody is addicted to work,
He's constantly
so
thinking
being around
about
that
it.
energy, yo, dog, obviously, like literally, that guy had a groover, but then he's not really heavy on groove. He's expecting a kid now, actually.
Hey, shout out to
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Shout
So,
out to
yeah.
him. In closing, is there anything that you would like to tell the people? How do we get the shoes for now? If by immediately, do they just DM Kill It on Instagram? Because I saw it on Instagram. Do we DM you personally? Do we DM? How do we get the shoes right now before the site gets launched?
Okay, yeah, social media, guys. You can find us all over social media at killit_SA. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. We're everywhere, all over social media. Everything. Kill It SA, bafethu, at Kill It _ SA. And then, yeah, that's Kill It. And then for me personally, I also have my own endeavors that I'm working on. And then there's endeavors.
What's next from
and then
you?
There's the modeling, obviously. I work with brands. Like I said, I don't want to hold alcohol because, the branding thing, the whole branding thingy. And then I do wedding gowns now, wedding wear. There's a lot of money in wedding wear. After
Yeah, that's
working with
chinda so.
Thing is, I didn't want to do lots of manyala. I was like, nah, I'm all about streetwear. Obviously, I love formal. I love formal.
Yeah,
But
we
then I
can
was
tell.
Like, yeah, but I was like, I'm all about streetwear. And then I've been getting a lot of people hitting me up. Yo, and guess what? I get poster. I would post and tag B Mashilo and be like, at B Mashilo. I work with B Mashilo. I would tell them. They're like, no, we want you to design. They just, when somebody just likes you.
Yeah, they mess
want
with
you.
whatever it is
like,
that you have
we
out.
want you.
Yeah.
Then I kept on sending a lot of people away. I'm like, no, I don't do this. Go to B Mashilo. And then some of them are like, no, man, why don't you? And then I realized, like, what if God is actually giving me, like, these opportunities keep coming to me over and over again. Then eventually I was like, let me just venture into this. And then now I do wedding gowns as well. Wedding wear. Suits, formal wear. Yeah.
But you done 9 to 5.
July. It's actually nice. I have a lot. Crazy thing, I've been designing them, but not manufacturing them. And then now I do actually. Yeah,
So no betamuchi.
ngobethela dress pona ngobethela dress engobontsha yona bona na ke 2 million ebile ngobethela pona ngobethela tsetso pona. Yeah.
So kill it alone machine kwena.
In terms of the clothing,
Yeah,
and clothing,
in
and
terms of the
clothing.
Oh, I know that's
It's
fine.
same. It's 50% international, 50% us making it. We have a studio, scare.
Yeah, so on the Instagram it has location, a studio there.
On Instagram, the storage, not the studio.
Oh, this is
The storage.
so can anybody just pull up to the studio?
Yeah, but obviously you need to set an appointment. Not consultation. There's a consultation fee you need to pay.
Serious business.
Yeah, dog, yeah, it's like it's my
Harata
time. Dog.
lotala,
You can't
yeah.
just pull up. What do you? I'm here.
I'm here.
It's my time. Dog. I'm doing something with my life. You get what I mean?
Yeah. You guys planning on launching a physical store or physical store?
Yeah,
within Ataka?
definitely. And the crazy thing, we've been getting, like I said, we don't wanna scale before time. We've been getting let's say, like, obviously we're looking at, there's a certain aesthetic we're looking at that we wanna obviously officially launch at. Rescale at. Shop up is scaling. The moment you get a store, you're scaling your business.
Yeah.
Because now, obviously, you get like employees. There's a lot that you need to
You
consider.
you start being responsible for people's livelihoods, basically.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to pay rent. The store needs to look nice. You need to keep renovating the store
Tandolana
over
load shedding.
time. You get what I mean?
Tandolana
Kilos
le
are
metsi.
kilos are buy that you need to consider. So
Yeah.
you need to make sure by then you're ready. But yeah, definitely considering a store.
So
Very soon, man. Very soon.
so the Tago, you have all sizes.
Yeah, we have all sizes. There's this other one. This one here is actually selling out. There's
the
other
colour
few
is
pairs.
crazy.
And then as soon as it sells out, to all of you guys that couldn't buy in time, tough luck. You're after 2 years or so.
2 years.
Yeah, against our new brands. We're trying to like obviously make it more eventually exclusive.
Well, my boutique type shit.
Exclusivity you buy it and then you get what I mean. So
you can only buy it at
because
that
we
time.
also we have like a lot of designs and we also wanna explore those designs as well. So and get it loads on top and bring other ones on top of these ones.
You
So we want to bring new things. That's one of the reasons why even on the online store let's update because these ones are selling out and we're bringing in new sneakers, chunkies, new Kill It chunkies. Bro, those ones are fire, our fate. But just make sure sell us up because they when something is out of this world, it's like what Christian Dior. Expect people to look at you all the time because obviously Christian Dior sneaker it's out of this world, man. It stands out. You get what I mean? You're Rick Owens. Now we're looking into getting those upper echelon type of designs, so and so.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Shout out.
He saw the designs. He saw the ones that negative the high toppers. No, go TUT there. That's festival.
You know, I got browser through everything.
Oh, I had a store last year. So I had those ones. A lot of people went crazy though. Yo.
Let not I'd lose my mind because I see it from the Bruges every day.
Yeah.
And he rocks something new every day.
Hey, there's a lot,
Every
man. There's
day.
a lot coming. I don't wanna ruin things, but there's a lot coming for Killer.
Shout out
this
to
is only the
Killer,
beginning, man. A lot of people have been showing love online. A lot of people, influential people, and they actually buy. You know, when somebody, influencer or celebrity, marasa mind horeka.
That's when you know how your shit is dope.
Yeah. Because even with Lucasraps, dog, he was like, yo, he went crazy. I don't know what went wrong, dog. What went wrong? Because this guy, dog, he showed me pictures, dog. He was rocking them. He looked fresh. He was even complimenting. He's like, yo, him and his team, dog. I remember when I got there, dog. They were like, I was like the celebrity, if you can. It was like, yo, Wabo, come on. Dog, this is yours. Like, Wabo, okay, all went crazy. Like, Young Sarino's like, yo, dog, I was actually talking to Karagaman Dimano Stilo Magolite about this shoe. We're talking about it, like, the name is crazy, the sneaker is fire.
Stilo is accessible.
Stilo.
Yeah, Stilo is the most accessible out of all those guys. He's the one person that Stilo said one day. He said,
He's a local. He's an upcoming.
He's a normal person.
He's an upcoming
Just that-
artist. That one.
Yeah, Mara, he has wow. Mara, yeah, but he's the most accessible out of those guys. And he said something. He said
He's a
that
local person. I don't think I don't consider Stilo as is he a celebrity though?
he doesn't act like one. Come on,
Man,
Tyler.
Nesty C is a celeb though.
Nesty
I remember
is,
once. I remember Nesty C is a celeb. Trust
Yeah.
me. I remember Lucasraps called me, invited me to his launch, the album. So Nesty C came through with the whole crew. Yeah, dog. There was like a lot of
Entourage.
obviously, you get what I mean. There was like a lot of people there.
Yeah.
Like,
But I
So-
feel like the celebrity, well, when we're not counting the OGs, but for now, I know celebrity standard on this.
yeah,
Yeah.
but no, the new ones, especially the rappers.
Like Joe, when I'm on or Joe, it's been over 5 million views, so every channel, I'm not aura.
You don't have that thing. But Nesty C has it, dog.
Yeah,
I remember the time I was there. He's an OG. You got him as
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Everyone before COVID.
Okay, he's an OG. Okay. So when he got there, dog, even the treatment they're high, dog. You can see treatment and STC is not the same treatment everybody else is getting. Let's say that, dog, like watching Tshiamo, dog. You can see this guy walked in, dog.
I know when they do
Joe, I
not
said-
everybody's a celebrity.
Dog, let's say after flying a high, and we were sitting on one table, that one and one to that side. But then you can see the way he walked in, how the environment changes, dog. Like,
Oh shit, it's nice to see, dog.
it's nice to see.
It's
Even
nice to see,
the bodyguard, they were serious.
Everything a Tomo move.
It's a move.
that's crazy.
You find the hottest vocalist in the country, Batana or
Piano.
Yeah, piano flop get the overnight success. Piano
Piano.
mutu kono ba famous even number 1.
Le
The chart mara mutu sa teng o sa itse swatlo sa.
Le TikTok. Asiba level ma apatito.
Just like Jo asiris alright, Jovan look they just famous. Asiris celebrities they just famous.
Mayina ba na email? I hope they get him money though. That's the one thing I hope. But yeah.
About Nesty Caesars. Alright, Jovo Casper Nesty those are
Yeah,
celebs.
those ones are celebrities.
then once you see
Yeah, it is a celeb.
the new guys, someone move.
Manje baitsi. Kuga mna tuna na le no.
Yeah, I
Ka
know.
borotho.
Hopefully he doesn't get it wrong. Hey, Usima man.
Osimo man. Oh yeah.
He's coming up alright. For hip hop, mara ba bangwe ba Jo. Abangwe ba ke di local.
Panzulela wasawa. I think when other pounds would work amazing together.
He's actually working with my nigga, dog. Drake is working with Drake.
Oh.
They have a collaboration coming up. Yeah. Hopefully I'm gonna fast. Yeah, Punyetele Drake.
Metro
So, yeah.
Punya the Lona is
Drake
crazy.
is my boy, dog. Glenn Pusha Streetway is doing the most. Boy, nah. Shout out to Drake.
It's the pounds of it too. Punya the pedal sold out on the side. Like true. If there's one thing that's always Punya is always sold out.
He's doing the most.
Ah, he
But then
must-
he just needs to get his thing match in order. But then Galaxy Boy was like that once upon a
Yeah,
time.
Galaxy
It was
Boy
always
yeah.
sold out.
Yeah, because Galaxy Boy was always sold out. You couldn't get it. Like there was a point they'd make merch just for parties, and you couldn't get it anywhere else. Yeah, like that's how they got their name out there.
That guy also inspires me, dog.
Vitots.
Vitots. I remember watching his interview. Got lockdown.
Oh yeah.
He made an interview. That time he was broke. He didn't have anything, dog. He was broke. Like as I just say, Lodama and You know, like Galaxy Boy. You remember Galaxy Boy? I don't know if you guys remember the first time Galaxy Boy got over. 2014. When he was popping.
There was that music video that Casper shot, man, with DJ Drum. Ghetto.
Yeah, that's right.
He was wearing Galaxy Boy.
Even Heaven,
like,
aka.
Do you
remember the old rocking?
Yeah, the Les. It was Galaxy Boy.
Do you remember the Les used to rock Galaxy Boy? Look at the awarding. Galaxy Boy was doing the most.
There was a time Galaxy Boy was part of the
And
culture.
then out of the blue,
Yeah, then it
out of the
disappeared.
picture, disappeared. Yeah, he was talking about the whole experience. Investors coming into the picture, and then investors messed up his whole thing. Like they took over creative control.
Yeah, it was something similar to what we had with your friends, the three of you. Like he started the brand with people, and then those people were starting to fuck up.
No, the way he explained it on the interview, he was like, he was more, aside from the partners, it was more on the investors.
Oh,
So when you get investors give money. And then eventually they were fine. And then there was a time they started taking creative control of
the brand.
And then, yo, Joe Mukawati, Lejo. Yo, Joe. And then, Wada. And then when he got there, I think that's the real story because Lake KG were embedded.
Oh, yeah.
He confirmed it to me. He was actually confirming it to me.
KG, no drama. Shout out, though.
Yeah, shout out to KG. I've done a couple of shoots actually, like Retile embedded and kill it. Like I bring the cakes and then.
That's fine. It's like whether you work with everybody. I like that. Dog.
The shoes, dog. You know the shoes, dog. Not a lot of people do shoes that
Not
people like.
Yeah, I know.
So when you make shoes that people like, it's a huge gap in SA. I don't want to lie. Sneakers are a huge gap because a lot of people are not happy with the sneakers they see. Not saying already bad.
Comfort though.
Comfort, even the aesthetic. Like
yeah,
some people
so
feel like they're not aligned as people, as brands.
The
already.
color sometimes. It's like,
You got me.
I just want a simple cake that doesn't have a lot going
The shoes
on.
sound better than fire, dog. I'm like, yo, shout out to KG.
I haven't
So,
seen
yeah.
the cakes. They have shoes.
No.
Oh,
They were using my
I
kicks.
thought
So yeah, I don't know what was I talking about before that KG.
you were talking about Vitor's embedded.
He was talking about investors came into the picture, and then the investors started taking creative control of the company.
Oh. TPFL. Is there anything you want to push before TPFL?
Okay, yeah. Cut the story short. Vitor's investors took creative control, and then eventually he started feeling like his brand is not his anymore, and then he destroyed his own brand literally from inside. It was like, okay, I'm not happy with the direction the brand is going. I feel like if I'm gonna let it go this way, I might as well not have I basically don't have a brand at this point.
It's just
Then he destroyed his own brand, and the investors eventually started losing money, and then they left the brand, and then he started designing for the Mawakrol and all those things, and for years, though, okay, he was broke. He went from being a billionaire to hoba broke. Wait, hoba broke, brag.
Oh, Nazaga were
I'll
not
just say,
broke.
like, you know, so many celebrities, Marawanyewa. He fell into depression. A lot happened in his life. Look at him now. Hence, I'm like, the Manua drip. He's not gonna start from.
I feel like
the
it was
bottom.
something similar, where he's just
I
messing
don't know.
it
I don't
up.
really know what's
Yeah,
happening.
where he's
behind
just
this. There's probably a lot happening.
divorce.
behind the
Divorce is happening, so he's
BTS
just
and
fucking it
yo.
up. Yeah, fucking it up to a point where the wife doesn't get anything.
But then that's dog. Dog, that's animal. That's inhumane. After watching that interview, the wife, dog, what she did for the brand. Dog, that's inhumane. Yeah, hence I'm like, I don't really know what's happening between the two. But yeah, I know he's gonna come back stronger.
I know.
You always do, man. Lennon, I've been through a lot, but obviously not on that scale. But I know life. I've lived in town, I've been evicted, I know life.
I know you. Part 2 coming soon next year. Coming soon next year when the merch launches, when the site is back up, pull up to the show.
Back up, man.
Pull up to the show. Not closes the whole thing.
Give it to the shoot lady. Baba serious. It's kind of bigger things are coming, my friends. I promise you guys, man. Bigger things are coming.
Simba Lucas was a
Yeah,
deliver.
Simba Lucas. That guy has had.
We want the shoes back, dog.
That guy has been an upcoming artist for 20 years now.
And he dropped out of school, dog.
Dog,
That's the funny thing.
You know, funny thing, when he came up with Blake, I thought he was gonna be bigger than
Everybody
he was
said,
in the game. By the time Blakey came up, dog, do you know what it is? What's up? When was that? Dog, when was that? Lucasraps is one of the first people pushing the youngsters. He was one of
Lepori. He's
Lepori, dog,
Pori
was
pushed
under
him
Pori.
also.
You remember before Pori piano ikotoma
Yeah.
ho. Nakona ka Mlindo. Kama bless. Lucasraps was in the picture. Living low.
Yeah,
Mlindo, ko.
There was a time he was-
Pori, living in Pori's house.
There was time he was driving Pori's GTI.
Dog, Pori used to sit on Pori's couch. Abramagada. Mulindo. The time Mulindo was coming up. Lucasraps was coming up late. When was that, dog? 2017.
But yeah, it was way before COVID.
Lucasraps is probably like
The OG, though, man.
He's probably like he's an OG, yeah,
Up and coming.
Go Cotton Fest. Una live my 10 years. I go bank stage.
Joe, who's the car? Go to.
Bring those shoes back, dog.
The one.
I want to give them to Usi Mamani, a bigger artist than you. It took him 6 months to surpass you.
Joe. I'm not a Joe. Thank you.
Hey, welcome to suicide. Hey, they're not broke. I hear that happens, dog. You know what he did? I remember him posting. There was this post, right? It was very personal. Like. No, niggas are gonna commit suicide because of these comments, dog. Nah, Lucas, I'm lying, dog. Okay, I'm not lying. You're an upcoming artist, but you are fucking dope, dog. Get better management. That guy needs better management, dog. I want to tell the Breha as manager, dog. What do you think?
You know, that's
It'll
it's
never
like a
work.
piano. The piano is the same. But yeah, that's the story for another
So yeah,
day,
man,
dog.
shout out from your boy, the one and only, the reliable BK, coming straight from Pirara 012. You know what it is.
Like, see, we out of here. See you in the next episode.
I'm bro, ka daman mo video ba kala serious. Kung makala ke check posting skele ke bona post. Ko WhatsApp ke makala ke ke bona post. Ya we lo okay, wala.
That was strong, Lucas. You did
These pictures are fake, dog.